Sulzberger issued a statement that identified a pattern of behavior including arbitrary decision-making, a failure to consult and bring colleagues with her, inadequate communication and the public mistreatment of colleagues, as reasons for the firing. And Abramson, the Times' first woman executive editor, was abruptly ousted on Wednesday in a decision that sparked a firestorm of commentary on women managers in the workplace. There was media speculation that her firing was linked to gender issues, including her reported complaint that she was not as well compensated as her male predecessor. And he denounced these as persistent but incorrect reports. And Sulzberger said that the saddest outcome of his decision to remove Abramson was that it has been cast by many as an example of the unequal treatment of women in the workplace. Instead, he said it was a situation involving a specific individual who, as we all do, has strengths and weaknesses. And the New Yorker reported earlier this week that Abramson had confronted Times executives after she discovered her pay and pension benefits were less than those of Bill Keller, whom she succeeded, citing an unidentified close associate of Abramson. New Yorker, NYR.KR1MISC6 and "This is untrue," Sulzberger said, adding that Abramson's package was more than 10% higher than his in her last year as editor. And Sulzberger said she had lost the support of her masthead colleagues and could not win it back, according to the Times. And he said he has spoken to the Times news staff and that they understood the decision and why he made it. And managing editor Dean Baquet, 57, a Pulitzer Prize-winning reporter and former editor of the Los Angeles Times, became the paper's first African-American editor. And the shakeup is the latest sign of turmoil at the New York Times, which is controlled by the Sulzberger family. It has been selling assets, cutting staff and looking for new revenue sources as print advertising revenue declines. And, reporting by Oina Chiaku in Washington and Jennifer Saba in New York, editing by Lisa Shoemaker, and back to top. And Thomson Reuters is the world's largest international multimedia news agency, providing investing news, world news, business news, technology news, headline news, small business news, news alerts, personal finance, stock market, and mutual funds information available on Reuters.com, video, mobile, and interactive television platforms. Thomson Reuters journalists are subject to an editorial handbook which requires fair presentation and disclosure of relevant interests. And NYSE and Amex quotes delayed by at least 20 minutes. NASDAQ delayed by at least 15 minutes. For a complete list of exchanges and delays, please click here.